Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Eon. You already know me, and this is Forever Slow Stroking the podcast. Son, this is episode 70. You got that right, son. We've been going strong for 70 episodes. Thank you all for your consistency. Thank you for tuning in to this episode. If this is your first episode and you haven't done so already, please understand that I am not a financial advisor. However, I do give you gems here. And at the same time, I ask that you please click that like button followed by the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that. And also understand I have links in my bio's description or my video's description or my channel subscription, right? I have these links, right? And you could get free money. You get free shares on Robinhood, free shares on Weeble. I think Weeble was even offering Shiba. You get free Bitcoin on Voyager. They give you $25 in Bitcoin on Voyager, as well as $25 on crypto.com when you use my links and sign up, son. I really appreciate that because it helps me out too. I get a little piece of the pie as well. So that's valid. Oh, dang, son, I'm excited. So today's episode, we're gonna call this the losers. You know, losers turn into winners, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna call this losers, you feel me? And I really wanna go ahead and talk about three little stocks, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get into this, right, son? So first, let's go ahead and talk about Moderna, right? We all know Moderna reported earnings, but this is crazy. Moderna reported earnings and is now sitting at like close to $227, $228. Son, the stock was just at like 340, 350. It's crazy, ain't it? That's wild. So what are my thoughts about this? Really, Moderna went and filled this gap that was sitting from 271 to 261. So it filled a $10 gap, right? On the downside. However, it did leave two gaps for the upside. So my thought is, okay, whatever. Moderna, they didn't make as many doses of the vaccine as they wanted to. So they were headed for like, either it was 800 million, between 800 million and 1 billion doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. They didn't make those numbers and they missed on their earnings a little bit. So, you know, they kind of went to the ground, but Pfizer is up and Pfizer has this new pill. However, I don't see Moderna going anywhere. They're still doing other good things. And this is still a good company. So I will, you know, be anticipating Moderna coming to fill this gap. As you can see, we're kind of just jumping off of a trend line here, and we kind of at the same time just crossed the 200 moving average. So I'd be looking out for Moderna to come back and reward those who buy the dip. Another one, Peloton. Peloton had their earnings yesterday after hours. When I say yesterday, I'm talking about Thursday, November the 4th, after hours, and they missed their earnings. But my thing is, I like Peloton's products. Like, a lot of apartment complexes are adding Pelotons, meaning they're buying them. And you also have Peloton opening up new locations like stores, and where you can go and see the products. And that's where I first hand went and saw the products. And these products are really nice. They are like well built. They have a nice quality, and it has a sleek appearance to it. So I really like their products. And I don't see why somebody would anticipate the company having, you know, their stock at $60 for a long time. This is $100 stock easy, son. So me personally, I'm buying this dip. And I think Peloton will continue to move up. So please, don't be discouraged by this. This is part of the game. This is part of the game. The part of the game is not always going up. Part of the game is seeing these huge gaps that got to get filled, these $20 gaps that got to get filled, that make us millions, hundreds of thousands, or tens of thousands, or hundreds of dollars, right? This is where the opportunity is created. So I'm looking for Peloton to make a move up. Will it make a move up right now? Heck no. It just sold off. People are nervous. People are probably still getting out of their positions. So I'm not looking for Peloton to sit here and and just, you know, randomly go to $100. No, I think Peloton will continue to, you know, chill out a little bit. And maybe after 6 months, a year or so, Peloton's randomly going to be at like 120, 115. And you can be like, dang, what happened? I remember when it was $50 last year, right? And you're going to be mad you didn't buy that joint. So Peloton, I do think Peloton is going to end up being valid, in the long term. So if you holding shares, don't get clapped out your position, son. Just average down and stay the course. Next, I want to talk about UPS. UPS really didn't get clapped this week, but it did come down this week, right? After reporting earnings last week, UPS gapped up, and it was fan-freaking-tastic. But, like I said, it gapped up. So now UPS is coming down to fill this gap, as you can see on my chart, right? And the gap ends or begins, however you want to see it, at 205.54. So at that price, me personally, I'm looking to go ahead and get into UPS for a run up, because UPS reported such a great earnings this quarter. Like, they literally said that it was these 3 quarters at UPS were better than any entire fiscal year at UPS. It's just the market's demand for it is amazing, and they're doing well. The new CEO, she's really making moves, and she not playing either. Like, she's not playing, and I like to see that. I really like to see the growth in the company, and I do look forward to seeing UPS, well over 220. I think UPS is well over 220. These fundamentals are not made up. You get what I'm saying, son? And also the technicals are there. We've seen UPS above 220. Well, no, we haven't. We've seen it at $220.24. So technically, yes, but really no. But we will see UPS thrive, and they pay a good dividend. So come on, son. Let's not be foolish here. Like, it's money to get. Now, I do want to say this, because those are the three losers that I wanted to talk about. But Avis, I'm not even going to show you a chart for Avis. Avis was fan-freaking-tastic this week after they reported their earnings. I thank God that I was, around. Yeah, I thank God that I was around. So that's valid. And we're going to go ahead and get into my options profit for the week. And also, at the same time, not at the same time, but also, I want to say this. Don't forget to check out Jermaine's Hustle Class. That's the podcast on that joint is beyond valid. I think anybody could benefit from that joint. So shout out to my man Jermaine. That's my guy right there. And also, I'm gonna think about it. I'll probably give you a hidden gem, but let's go ahead and get into the progress, right? So we had, decent profit on Chewy. Fantastic profit on Alibaba. More fantastic profit on Alibaba. Great profit on Alibaba. Great profit on Alibaba. Like, this week with Alibaba was fan-freaking-tastic for the group. Then we had some AEO profit, right? American Eagle. And then Crocs. Oh my gosh, Crocs paid. FRX, they paid a bit. BBIG, we took losses on BBIG this week. Hate to say, but we did. And Zoom made us money this week, like, a couple times. Affirm made us money this week a couple times. And more Alibaba. We have VFC. They make vans. That was decent profit. It was cool. It was low profit. You know what I'm saying? And Moderna, I took a loss on Moderna, son. The loss on Moderna was hectic, but made it all back. We made it all back with Chewy. We made it all back with SPY today. Shout out to Chris and the group for calling that SPY play out. Yeah, we made it with that. And then also, we made some recovery with this Square play. So I did a spread on Square, and it paid out today. So that's valid. So yeah, if you want to know the exact profits, all you got to do is join the group. And the exact losses, all you got to do is join the group. You see for yourself, because you'll be in there like swimwear. With some shoes. Talk about a new pair. Let me stop playing. But all right, so hidden gem. I do think that Chewy is pulling back today, Friday. I do think that Chewy is pulling back. However, I'm anticipating that Chewy will give us a strong move this coming week. So call that a hidden gem if you need to. But I see Chewy retesting some good levels that I have drawn out here. And I know I'm not showing the chart for those on YouTube, but if you go on YouTube and look at the price at $75.83, that's where you need to put your support or resistance line, however you want to see it. I call it a support at the moment. That's where you put your support, and you'll be like, oh, wow, I think we're getting somewhere. So, yeah. So, that's it. But, yeah, son, look, this is Forever Slow Stroking the podcast. I appreciate you being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you need me, just hit me. If you have suggestions, hit me up. But yeah, son. Oh, also tune into the Morning Market Conversations Monday through Friday. You can just go follow me on Instagram at It's Eon, or you can follow the page at Forever Slow Stroking on Instagram or on Twitter at It's Eon. And you can catch all these Morning Market Conversations where I talk about the stock market that day and what may or may not happen so that you can make money. Look, son, I gotta go. Oh.